And I now give the floor to the distinguished representative of Algeria on behalf of the non-aligned movement. You have the floor, please.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I have the honor to speak on behalf of the non-aligned movement. I would like to thank you, co-chairs, for convening this fourth thematic debate of the ad hoc working group on the revitalization of the work of the General Assembly, dedicated to the selection and appointment of the Secretary General and other executive heads. In this connection, NAM would like to make the following remarks. First and foremost, regarding the process of selection and appointment of the UN Secretary General, NAM welcomes the progress achieved in the process of selection and appointment of the Secretary General. It also continues to strongly advocate its improvement guided by the principle of transparency, democracy, and inclusivity to all member states, which ensures an effective and efficient participation of the General Assembly in this process. NAM would like to reiterate that the process of the Secretary General selection and appointment by the General Assembly should be carried out in full compliance with the General Assembly's mandate, consistent with Article 97 of the UN Charter and relevant and consensual GA resolutions. It is NAM's strong understanding that regardless of the stage that has been reached in the presentation of candidates, the procedure consisting of a joint letter of the President of the GA and the Security Council and the organization of informal dialogues, including town hall meetings in accordance with the GA rules of procedures or meeting with candidates presented by member states is an essential component of the Secretary General selection and appointment process. We also reaffirm the need to provide the process of Secretary General selection with clear, timeless, based on the relevant GA resolutions, including for publishing the joint letter containing the submission of candidatures. In accordance with Rule 141 of the GA Rules of Procedure, NAM encourages the PGA to continue to hold timely informal dialogue with candidates. We welcome further discussion in ad hoc working group of all the options regarding the duration of appointment and renewability of the term of the office of the Secretary General, as well as on the desirability of having the Security Council consider putting forward more than one candidate to the GA for Secretary General appointment. The movement encourages further openness during the selection and appointment process of the Secretary General. It also invites the President of the Security Council to inform in timely manner and with priority to member states of the results of straw polls. NAM stresses once again that it is in no way the intention of the movement to call into question the confidentiality of the straw poll process. Bearing in mind the importance of best practices and lessons learned from the latest appointment process, NAM is of the view that the ad hoc working group should consider developing a compendium of those best practices for future reference. We further underscore that the achievement in transparency, democracy, and inclusivity of all member states, which marked the election of the incumbent Secretary General, should continue to be applied for the upcoming Secretary General selection and appointment process. Second, regarding the process of selection and appointment of the other executive heads of the UN system and the senior management group on the organization. The NAM welcomes the process made towards equal and gender balance in accordance with relevant resolutions. The movement notes with concern that regional and geographical balance has not yet been reached in the appointment and election of the executive heads of the UN system. NAM encourages steps to improve the selection of the executive heads and enhance the transparency, inclusivity, and credibility of this process, including by making an open call for nominating candidates to a given position as a means to supplement and search and consultation process carried out by the Secretariat, and also by conducting interactive meetings with candidates running for this post where applicable. In accordance with paragraph 75 of Resolution 77/335, NAM reiterates its request to the Secretary General to continue the ongoing effort to ensure equitable geographical distribution in the Secretariat and to ensure as wide a geographical distribution of staff as possible in all departments and offices and at all levels of geographical posts, including at the director and higher levels of the Secretariat. NAM appreciates the presentation provided by the Office of Human Resources in accordance with paragraph 78 of Resolution 77/335 and encourages the Secretariat to continue this practice in the future. Distinguished co-chairs, to conclude, NAM would like to express its continued willingness to support all ongoing efforts to strengthen the central role and authority of the GA. NAM commends you, co-chairs, on your commitment and dedication toward achieving a successful session of the ad hoc working group. We stand ready to contribute to making tangible progress in the upcoming negotiation of the resolution on the revitalization of the work of the General Assembly. I thank you.
I thank the distinguished representative of Algeria, speaking on behalf of NAM.